Really pleased on the good way. We're going away in a couple of weeks, so I thought I'd get used to the weather.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
How are you? Hello, big boy. All right. Pleasure. Living the dream. We always live in the dream. Oh yeah, I can't say hello to him. No, we can't. Yeah, I'm really pleased.
Yeah. I'm alright. Triumph X75. A couple more BSAs, which I knew what they were. Quite a few motorbikes here. Don't know much about them though. Here's a Norton 650 SS. Here's a weird looking one. It's a weird one. That's a Pesaro moto bike. Never heard of a Pesaro before. Douglas Dragonfly there. What's this here? It says it's a Rover. Never knew they made motorcycles. And I think I've seen a couple more cars turn up. So I'm just going to go up here and go see this Lancia Fulvia. So this is a Lancia Fulvia 1.3S coupe. I'm just trying to... anything else turned up? Yeah, some more stuff's turned up this side. Austin A35, and here's your Alfa Romeo. What's this? Oh, what's this? That looks like a Giulietta Spider. Well, what the heck is this?
It's imported by a chap and then he lived in song for 20 years. Yeah, I've struggled to get it.
It says oh, it's a Mazda. Just said Mazda Deluxe.
We bought it for his dad's 80th birthday.
Never seen it. Never seen a Mazda like that before. This is the first time I've seen one of these. I don't even know what it is. It just says Mazda, but I don't know.
1500 Deluxe.
Okay. Because whenever I've heard of Mazda, I've heard of the MX-5, which is known as the Miata or the Unos. The RX-7, which was had the experimental engine with it with a turbocharger. RX-8, and 626s, and I think there was a 121 that looked just like a Ford Fiesta.
But this was designed by Alpha.
Alfa. Oh right.
Yeah.
That's why I thought Alfa Romeo first off.
Yeah.
Either an Alfa Romeo or I'm trying to think who designed Alfa Romeo. So I think Pininfarina did bits.
Yeah, but Tone was the obviously umbrella, and then you had Giulio Gigetto, the guy that designed the DeLorean and Maseratis and Ferraris. He designed loads of cars.
Yeah, I sort of thought this looked a bit European. Sort of looked to.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks brilliant though because of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I expect because it's Japanese, it's probably that little bit more reliable. Or is it?
I haven't had any problems yet like that, but
Yeah, because I had two. I think I bored people with this one. I had two Italian cars burst off when I learnt to drive. First got a license, a couple of Fiat Pandas, not the modern Pandas. They're talking the
small ones.
Giugiaros,
Yeah, I remember those.
the Giugiaro ones.
Yeah.
They rusted faster than they went.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I got really good at using Isopon because of it. But the paint jobs always turned out rubbish because I could never get the correct weather or correct conditions. A little bit of a breeze messes it up. If there's any this Saharan dust which comes up through the atmosphere, rains down, that's why some cars get dusty.
Right, man.
That mess up paint as well. So I've tried doing paint jobs and it's like, nah, it doesn't work outside.
Yeah.
I won't bore you with the details, but it involves finding a garage or shed, cutting off airflow, trying to stop the dust getting in, plastic everywhere, dust free,
I bet something, yeah.
and then you have to wear a mask because paint can be a bit,
Oh yeah.
it's not good for you to breathe in.
Not at all.
But yeah, so that's a Mazda 1500 Deluxe then.
Yeah.
Cool. Pretty brilliant that.
What?
Now I've seen this, but it looks like a Peerless GT, but I think it says Warwick on it. So it says it's a Warwick, but it looks just like a Peerless GT.
After Peerless went bust, they tried again.
Oh, so this is Peerless.
This is registered as a Peerless, but it was bodied as a Warwick, and when they tried again,
Oh right.
they moved to they owed an awful lot of money, so they shut down. And then they moved down the road a bit and tried again. Bigger failure.
Bigger failure. Just like I can't really say how things must have been 1960s, 1970s, all of that. That was like decline of industry, wasn't it?
Well, they built about 300 Peerlesses. And they built about 40 of these.
Does this have, is it Triumph TR3 underpinnings? So the engine, gearbox and all that?
Not chassis,
Not chassis.
longer and wider. So it's got its own back axle, it's wider.
Ah, right. Because I can imagine something like this maybe with a 6-cylinder, and I know Triumph made a small 6-cylinder for the GT6. No,
The only alternative they did in this was the V8.
oh, now that is one to watch out for. I like V8s.
We only know of one.
Yeah, because I think the only time Triumph made a V8 was that 3 litre they stuck in the Stag,
Stag, yeah.
which had the cooling problems.
It was still, in these days, it was still the Buick V8 before Rover got hold of it, because they
Oh,
changed it.
Oh, right.
They changed it a lot once they got the rights to it.
oh, because I remember the Buick 215. That was the one that Rover bought the tooling for, and someone from GM actually got sent to England to help him sort it out.
Oh, okay.
He was near retirement. They just sent him over.
These were Buick engines they built in the States.
All right. Yeah, because the term Rover P5B was the first of the V8 Rovers. The B meant Buick. And yeah, they did change that engine quite a lot.
It was, yeah, even the casting and the blocks was completely different.
Yeah. Because now I come to think of it, the Rover V8 did evolve, and various companies that would buy them in would just change them to how they want it. So, for example, TVR changed the crank in that, made it a 5 litre.
And Rover used it, didn't they? That was a lifesaver for Morgan.
Oh, right.
Stuck the V8 in it.
Yeah, I've seen +8s actually. No, I just...
It's not much bigger. I mean, this is 2 1/4
Mm.
with the TR engine.
Oh, so it's a Triumph Big
Went
4.
up to 3.5, so
Yeah, because the reason I thought about the 6-cylinder, because I thought could you fit a V8 in that, but you could fit a 6-cylinder in that, I reckon.
well, there's a guy in Maidstone doing it at the moment, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
He's having to chop all the bulkheads because the length of the engine is coming backwards.
Ah, right. Yeah, because I was thinking of the Triumph GT6. That's a small 6-cylinder. Like, I didn't know you could get a 2 litre 6-cylinder, and I suddenly
Well, it's 2.5
remembered.
litres, the 6-cylinder.
Oh, they were 2.5. I thought there was a 2 litre.
No, I think, well, the one my mates use is 2.5. It's out of a Triumph 1000, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do recall that there was a small 6-cylinder in the GT6, and I think it was the Spitfire or the Herald. I think it was the Herald actually. I'm trying to remember it all now.
That was the
Little,
Vitesse.
yeah, little 6s.
How big was the Vitesse engine? Because that fitted quite easily into a Herald.
Yeah, they did make a small. Because I know, going off on a tangent, BMW, boo hiss, made a 2 litre 6-cylinder for the 3 Series. That's where I got that thought from.
I've got the Rover 75, and that was BMW designed, and I've got a V6 engine Rover.
Yeah.
So that's when BMW gave up with it. Flogged it all off cheap.
Yeah, and that, I think, that was the beginning of the end. Because every time, because they changed it to MG Rover, didn't they? And then disappeared off the map. And then I saw an MG, and I just thought, an MG is not an SUV. Sorry, I'm just going off on a. I remember a car brand as one thing, but not as it is now. Not.
That badge is sticking around a bit.
Yeah.
Electric cars.
Yeah, the only, at least they made an electric car that I could actually get excited about, but I won't mention it. Oh god, that was depressing. So I don't like the future very much.
Have you seen the guy that owns this gone off?
I only saw them when they first arrived.
Here's a Wolseley
Yeah.
1500.
There's a guy in Chile.
Here's a AC. What's that? AC Bristol. So okay, what's this one?
If it's the lady, I do know.
Just says AC on it. Which one is it? Is that? It just says AC Bristol, so it's a coupe. Triumph TR3. Austin Healey Sprite Frog Eye. Next to that's a T-Type MG TF. MG TF there. First one off. Oh, there's a couple more cars turned up. There's a Chevrolet Corvette C1. Looks like it's got 4-speed in that. It's what you really want in a car.
Thanks very much to Lee for a very enjoyable 45 minutes there of
Sunbeam Alpine. Right, what's this?
roughly 12 o'clock is the
Oh,
band, and we're looking forward to listening to that.
What the? Looks like a Saab Sonic. Saab Sonic 3, so this, I think they first turned up as 2-strokes. Did they ever put the V4 in it? I don't know. But what I took to be Heralds is Vitesses. So I'm not very clear on shape there. Right, I'm going to go get a drink now.